this. Come and run again. You want a dose of this? Right now it's KDA. I'm a goddess with a blade. 소리처럼 내 이름 잊지 못하게. Loud, 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 loud. I could take you to the top. 절대 멈추지 못해. 내가 끝내주는 bad gal, gal, gal. And when I start to talk that, oh, you know how to react. I'm a picture perfect face with the wild in my veins. You can hear it in my growl, 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 growl. So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. 다 할 수 없는 래퍼. 나와 되길 원한 늘 확신해. We got it all in our hands now. So can you handle what we're all about? What's so tough? Let's get it, show you out. Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. Go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. You ready for this?
Let's go.
See, 언제든지 내 모습 매직 단 한 번에 내가 잡아 절대 기죽지 않지. 펴펴 네가 뭘 알아. 견딜 수 없어 원해도 원하는 게 얼굴에 보여. I'm troubling you running it. I'm so cold. When I move that way you gon' be so blown. I'm the realest in the game. Said I'm on fire with the blade. You're about to hit my name, ringing in your head like whoa. So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. We so tough. Let's get it, show you out. Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. Go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. 난 멈추지 않아. Oh, we go hard. Oh, we pop stars, stars. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. We go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. People look at me and they tell me 외모만 보고 내가 날라리가 돼요. So what? 신경 안 써. I'm sorry I don't care, really don't care. Because 사랑 따위에 목매지 않아. 세상엔 재밌는
Who was angry about it?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our match for tonight. My name is Lean Panda, and we have Legends on Tap versus One Trick Ponies. Tonight, casting for me is StarCraft,
Ayo,
Bear Jr.,
What up?
and Matt2702.
Hey, what's good, everyone?
Hey, I'm logging in right now. My shit's. Give me a second.
All right.
No worries.
We're
What
trying
you
to
doing?
get some technical difficulties sorted out. I wasn't originally meant to be streaming this. This was supposed to be Chad Penguin, so we are scrambling just a little bit, but we will get the content
looks
coming
really
to
nice.
you soon.
Yeah, he set this up like 30 minutes beforehand.
Yeah, this
Most impressive, sir.
whoop, whoop, yeah.
I'm really liking the scroll and text that keeps me interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found a way to
feel
sync
it.
it all so that it all stays the same. So whenever I switch screens,
Ooh.
it stays the same.
Oh,
We're
man.
going ESPN on this. Anyways,
How'd you do that shit?
He's doing that
uh,
cool thing right now where
Never mind.
it won't start up. It's really nice.
so yeah.
Dude.
Anyways, starting rosters for tonight. Legends on tap in the top lane. Looks like we have a Count. In the jungle is Legends MK. Mid laner is Panic at the top hat. Bot lane duo is going to be Sir Everett's and Uramoose. And then flipping it over for the One Trick Ponies, we got Ganwian in the top lane. Theatrics coming in into the jungle. Flesh, captain for the team in the mid lane. Bot lane duo is Jirachi and Slaga. Well, gentlemen, any thoughts on these teams coming into this game?
I mean, I think it's strong teams on both sides. I want to see how OTP adapts if they get target banned out, though. Kind of happened last week when they went 1-1.
It seems heavily favored to the top side for Lot and the bot side for 1TP. So we'll see how that works. It's gonna be like a seesaw.
Yeah, Slaga been putting in some MVP caliber performances, especially on Thresh and Alistair. The synergy between Slaga and Jirachi, though, seems to be something that's going well for OTP so far.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, when you have someone as flexible as Grant as your support, like that, like he's just like, dude, play whatever you want. I'll make these plays happen. And you're just like, damn, dude.
Yeah, I took a profile picture with Grant while I was drunk, so he's pretty. What a player!
Eh,
All right, we are straight
I'm
into
gonna
our
restart
pick bands.
Discord.
Yeah.
Be right back.
we're into
all
picks
right.
and bans. Whoops.
Yep, straight
Uh,
into picks and bands here. StarCraft, you want to take it away?
I'm not in there yet because I'm
You're
still
not
trying.
in there. All right, I will handle picks and bands, seeing as I can
Take
see
it
it on
away.
the screen. Looks like first band is Anivia,
Back.
away from One Trick Ponies, and then we're gonna see a
Play
Jinzhao.
Oriana next after that.
No, it's actually a Kane going after Theatrics' Kane.
Oof.
Like, can one of you guys invite me?
I can't handle that right now.
That's fine. Just invite me afterwards.
Yeah. And
Can you
then
hear this, Mike?
what?
Yeah, I'll add you.
Cool.
All right,
I
looks like
switched to my other mic.
Vel'Koz is taken away here from Panic at the top hat. Vel'Koz being one of his control mages. So yeah, so far some pretty targeted stuff, and then we're gonna see Jirachi's Jinx taken away by Legends on tap, not wanting to see Jinx in the bot lane. So one ban each for the jungler, mid laner, and the bot laner. We're going to see Fiora taken away here from a Count in the top lane. So a pretty similar strategy. Ban
I wanna
away
see
one
Nico,
person from
man.
each. Yeah, Nico.
Spread bans.
Dude, did someone say Nico AD?
Yeah,
But
Nico AD.
Nico AD is disgusting right now.
They left the Zillion up for Frank. So it might mean they have a counter pick for it. It might mean they just didn't know what else to
Because their
ban
priority
besides
is-
the Fiora. But he loves playing that Zillion. I wouldn't be surprised to see that.
We're going to see a Sivir picked here first for Legends on tap. Sivir going to the bot laner. I should say that because we do have some flexible picks here, or the flexibility to put players
My
anywhere.
team played a lot last week too. They really like not as strong as the rest of their team.
What?
It
You
makes
cut
it
off in the
adaptable
middle of
to the
that.
rest of them.
Sivir really negates a lot of the bot lane picks that you could play now. That one in particular is a very good counter. Alistar into Tristana. They can W and Q so Sivir can't spell shield. She's forced to spell shield the W and flash the Q if she ever wants to avoid it.
Yeah, that was an immediate bot lane pickup here, as we're going to see a Jax be hovered for Legends on tap. Will they lock it in? It looks like they will. Jax be picked here for possibly jungle or top.
Jax is a strong pick, but it's bold to first pick that. There are some counter matchups to it, if you know how to play them. They're probably just banking on the fact that, what is it, Ganwian? Probably is just a limited champion pool, but I'm not entirely sure about that.
Yeah,
He does play some control mages, like if he throws the Swain at this pick, it might be problematic for the Jax.
We're going to see the Veigar here picked for Panic at the top hat in the mid lane. Another one of his control mages.
Unfortunate that 1TP has two Anivia one tricks on their team, Ganwian and Flesh. I believe they're both Anivia tricks.
Yep, they're both Anivia one tricks.
But they have been spamming. I know he's been spamming Aurelion Soul on the side of Flesh. He's been playing a lot of that Dragon Boy, and also he does play other mids proficiently, just not as clean as the Anivia.
Well, he's doing a lot of work on Aurelion, so
He's also a good Zillion player himself, so I might see him take that away.
that's like his third role behind the Anivia and the Oriana.
And we're going to see Malphite picked here in the top lane for one-trick ponies, and then they're going to ban away the Taric away from Uramoose.
It makes sense. It just negates what Malphite can do.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I'm also somewhat surprised that there's not a Braum ban so far. We see the Galio, which I'm assuming is going to be Galio, I guess Galio support.
They already have an Alistair.
I know that's weird. Like I don't really think Galio. Like I guess he could fit into that team comp if just going for the PO.
I mean,
Big Wombo combo.
You could go Malphite in the jungle, Galio in the top lane, something silly like that, and here's a Silas ban for one-trick ponies.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that anymore.
Yeah, we're done with that. But they left the Nico.
Give it to me.
Dude, I'm surprised there's not a Braum ban. Really interesting. Like
They're blind, and the side of Lot is blind picking they're all of their lanes into counter matchups instead of trying to secure a pick to counter something of 1TPs. This is a bold champ selection.
So it's like taking priority on top of actual inner.
Yeah, I don't believe there's enough priority picks. Here comes a Zillion pick. So I was talking about. Flesh is super proficient on that. That gives Tristana yet another source of like peel. Alistar's already enough, but yeah, it's just this is gonna be devastating for the side of 1TP. Like they're gonna be able to steamroll over lots.
Well, my team played against OTP as well. They use a Zillion on their jungler who would jump in first as well, because you blow so many
that's true. That's a strategy of something like a heal. Any healer likes to heal their tank if possible. As long as Tristana doesn't get in death range, it's much better to heal a tank because their stats.
Like, just waits in the back as like top lane and jumps in first. Because
the HP is a percentage amount, so it'll actually be more valuable on a tank than it is on a carry because they have the stats to back it up. They have tankiness, so if they eat more autos, get revived, eat more autos. Tristana's meanwhile in the back, pegging everyone off.
Yeah,
while they're trying to kill Malphite twice.
Range.
Well, we're going to see a Braum and a Vladimir picked for Legends on tap. Braum going to be on the support, and then Vladimir going top lane.
I like the Vladimir pick. I do like that.
Yeah, it's also a champion that a cow plays a little.
Braum is quite bad into Alistar, but it does cuck Tristana pretty hard.
And your move just plays that a lot as well. So it's just same thing that OTP was going for. They're going for comfort right there on their support.
Yeah.
Because Alistar can straight up ignore Braum and just charge at Sivir, and then if they're trying to stun
Well, they can
Alistar,
catch a Braum out
Tristana
of
just kills
position,
everyone.
too.
Tristana, it's gonna really depend on how Tristana uses her rocket jump. If she's able to use that well and get behind the Braum shield, I don't see Sivir being able to do much in this lane. The Q poke is pretty devastating though. There's not a ton of sustain after the nerf to Relic Shield line this patch. On the side of, so if Alistar, if she's able to flash the Alistar combo and trade back with her Q, I think they actually have an edge. But it's pretty devastating to have to burn flash for avoiding a combo. To be forced to burn it in that matter. And then the Rek'Sai ganks you have to worry about every time after that, after you don't have flash.
All right. Well, here is your team comps for the game. I'm now going to mute ourselves as we move over to our pick and ban in the client. So
Alright.
we'll
I'll be
catch
right
you
back,
all
dude.
on the flip side.
Flip, flip, flip. Alright, BRB, I got him to P.
Overall, I'd say the, like I said, the edge still goes to 1 TP, but the side of Lot, if they're mechanically sound this game, they have a chance if they get the scaling going. Jax, Veigar, and Vladimir never fall off. Vladimir slightly falls off at 40 minutes maybe, but the game's average time is about 25 to 30, so in a PMA LCS it might go to 35 sometimes, but
Yeah.
I don't see a game hitting that late. Even then, I think the side of 1TP has enough scaling by themselves to contest them late game in either case.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair point, and you know, I think you had it like, nail on the head with you're comparing the Alistar and you're comparing the Alistar bot lane to Tristana, or it's Alistar Tristana to Sivir and Braum. I think a better pick into it may have been, because I think we've talked about this a little bit. I think one of the strongest bot lanes right now is Lucian Braum, just because the synergy is so good between them. But even if you tried to play that into Alistar, like Tristana, it's really hard to kind of find a counter to a strong lane like that as well.
I do honestly like the Braum pick, because like I said, if Sivir's able to flash that initial combo, Braum tags Alistar with a stun passive, and then Sivir can auto instantly proc it basically.
Oh yeah.
And get the stun off. But even then, Alistar's a tanky, meaty boy. He can probably survive one stun and then just be on his way while Tristana's mowing everyone down. But Tristana's got to play that pretty aggressively in that moment. So if Jax is able to path correctly and gank during that moment, they could really roll away with this one if they get Jax fed. If Jax gets going, he can counter the Rek'Sai pretty hard. Not super hard, but like fair enough. The E counters a lot of the auto attack coming out from Rek'Sai. So they really need to get Jax rolling in this game, Legends on Tap.
It's gonna be some pretty hard lanes to gank though.
Pretty hard to gank, but I think they're gonna know 1TP is gonna be always engaging on that side on that bot side. So he's gonna be chilling bot side, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's some Alistar kills out.
I guess the only thing to think about at that point is going into the Braum Sivir bot lane. Like Rek'Sai isn't gonna be as effective as one would think. You know, if Sivir can spell shed the initial damage from to one, negate the knockup, or two, negate the alt engage, Braum can just peel, and if you see Rek'Sai dive too deep, it's pretty much a free kill. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm torn, because I do really think the top lane, Vladimir goes really well into Malphite, and I think in the jungle, I really think Jax wins against Rek'Sai, just because Jax has Jax just seems much better in my opinion.
I just think the late game on Lot is so stupid.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it.
Like, they don't really need to worry about the AD carry at all. It plays a utility
I think
role.
the Jax would work, but Theatrix is a very good jungler, so his early game pathing is going to be very aggressive with this Rek'Sai, I'm guessing.
On Rek'Sai just gives him free vision anyway, so he's not going to get...
That's true.
Yeah, it will probably come down to which team has priority to help their jungler early to get them that lead, and then if Jax gets the lead, he can take the game away. It's Legends on Jax. Legends never die, you know. And then
Right.
fucking the Rek'Sai, if he's getting rolling early, he's just gonna gank every single lane on repeat. Like, there's nothing they can do about the tunnel pathing.
Right.
It's a bunch of unexpected routes that come at you
Maybe a
from
mobile
such a
mid
good
laner
angle.
and a mobile.
Yeah. We'll likely see the Conqueror nerfs coming into play too. I think both junglers are probably running Conqueror. But
Yeah.
we'll see how that
Conqueror
affects the
Rek'Sai
game.
is so stupid with the E burrow.
They did nerf it fairly hard this patch, so
Well, they nerfed it, but it still goes off really fast. It's like
it does go off fast. Yeah, he is one of the few that can stack it rather quickly, but so can Jax. So we'll see.
Be honest, I'm.
We'll
kinda
see if they
surprised.
even run it. They might not even run Conqueror.
Well, what else? Like Halo Blades, like on Rek'Sai or something?
Yeah, I honestly think something else might be better. I'm not entirely sure, but I've been seeing a lot of Fleetfoot Yasuos now, even like for like instead of Conqueror, just because I think everyone's honestly
Adam Hall's
in the
inspecting
stage.
high elo.
Yeah, I think everyone's honestly is in the stage of trying everything out. They don't. No one's really know for sure. Maybe
Yeah,
Freak
I've
get
seen
the
like every
numbers on it.
precision on junglers right now.
Yeah. If you ever want the exact numbers on patch notes, check out Freak's stream.
Well, also just like our summoner school is like way better than our league.
There's also a couple, I forgot his name, but there's a support main that does all the numbers on the support items. You probably do a couple of Google searches and find them.
There's in a UNSW law too, that Australian school that does like a bunch of stuff. But who you guys think though? We're about 90 seconds away. Who you feeling here? Wait, you gotta flip the coin. Got a coin?
I'll do coin flip. What do you guys call?
give me the coin flip.
Heads is what?
Let's say heads is locked and tails is
I got
OTP.
tails.
Yeah.
Tails. Never fails.
So OTP wins. It's that easy.
You know,
I
think,
Oh, go ahead.
I think the one thing that's gonna actually, I just want to know, this is super small, but like I'm gonna give it to One Trick because Slog is taking Ignite, and that's just a bold move. Like all your support, all the support.
You like some free early kills.
Yeah, like it's so rare to like nowadays to see supports play so defensive, like you're a moose.
Well, I'm a big advocate of Ignite over Exhaust.
I think most people are, just because it gives you like I don't want to say it gives you kill secure priority rather than kill steal, but like I don't know. But at the same time, like if you're running Exhaust, you're anticipating being the losing lane, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well,
And you're
it's
going-
so much easier to be proactive than
Yeah, and I think that's the best way of putting it. It's just like go in with the mentality of being a winner, even if you're in a losing matchup. Go in there and show them that you are not going to be fucked with. You have a big dick, and you will not go down.
I just think Kaligi's gonna get MVP this game.
Yeah,
Dude,
Kaligi is actually huge right now. Kaligi's been fucking engaging. Kaligi has been calling the horn. Kaligi has been sounding the gator.
Do you have any more clips of that bad boy?
Yeah, Kaligi has literally just 1v1 me. I wasn't really playing top lane. It was rough.
Oh, they can't hear you.
Oh, you're doing the classic men behind super talk.
You can just flame everyone from the side. And
Yeah, that's literally what most people do when they do that.
just scream. Yeah, that's what I
Ugh.
should have been muted. I forgot I wasn't muted.
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
stream.
Oop. Big whoops. Sorry. I thought I was talking private message the whole time. Sorry. Wait. Comment on Malphite is kind of ballsy though, especially against Vladimir's gonna poke him out.
Yeah,
Do you hear
because
me out?
if we're not seeing any frontline ADCs this game, I think Jirachi's gonna do another pentakill.
Really?
Do you
Feel
hear
it.
me out? It's actually
feel
gonna be Vlad. It's actually gonna be.
Yeah,
Vlad.
the other team is really squishy. So let's pause it up at like 10 seconds. That sound good?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you hear me out there? It's actually gonna be Vladimir mid lane, and Veigar top, and they're trolling.
Nah, they're trolling. It's just the order they picked. So I'm at 10. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, everybody's there.
I'm at 10.
I'm good.
Yeah, kind of. Go.
Let's
Alright,
go.
11, 12, 13.
13.
We're good?
Yep.
Alright, welcome back, guys. We're up here in week 2 of PMLCS. I think week 3, I don't really know. Well, we got nice pause. Wherever it says he's tired of this game, he said, actually, Dota Auto Chess is really good. This game sucks. Have you guys played Auto Chess? That game rules.
Dude, I have not. I've heard really good things.
Well, but the problem is because you know my tag is StarCraft. I used to play competitive StarCraft Brood War, but also I played a lot of used map settings, which is like pretty much what they call arcade now for like Dota 2 and StarCraft 2. So like it's like an arcade game for Dota. It's like a tower defense game like inside of Dota. It's really fun though. League should release an arcade game
Who
because
can get priority first?
I'm interested to see because if the jungles go typical, I think the jungles are going to go typical horizontal jungle. But if they ward, Rek'Sai could try to get like a vertical advantage against Jax.
In theory, Flesh should be able to get priority first, and
Yeah, she's shoving with 2 bombs.
a Couch should have priority onto.
On top of Malphite, yeah, 'cause Malphite's probably going to go E first.
Yeah, but I think the Vlad can win that early. Just
Wait,
because
Malphite win Doran Shield against a Vlad. I would have won options for sure.
you would have went what?
I would have won Corrupting Pot.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
It's
Because you can't shove the wave. Like you're saying, to get priority.
you
wanna
can
get
shove,
top score
yeah, but
priority.
you're gonna get chunked to shit by the Vlad Q, and then he'll just heal up for everything. So
Wait, Sivir went E first as well. Yikes.
it'll be interesting to see what scuttles they try to contest first. I think this is gonna be a huge deciding factor in the jungle matchup.
Because
They both have the new nerfed Conqueror, which is basically a wet noodle.
But if I was Rek'Sai, I would go just buff and then just gank bottom then scuttle. But it looks like Rek'Sai's actually gonna go red buff side, but you can't really gank Vlad first. Did Vlad already?
Yeah,
Vlad
whatever
already,
jungle-
Vlad already put a Q in.
Whatever jungle has the red buff will have the priority here.
I just don't know why Legends would want
They're
to start
both
blue.
starting red. Legends just went for that ward, the 120 ward. So they both know where their other people are starting.
And Yermus just walked across that ward out across try.
Legends should have a slight advantage here because he has the 2-man leash versus the 1-man leash. What they need to do is both vertical jungle here.
Yeah,
see
they're
what
both into each
happens.
other's blues and just kind of walk across each other's scuttles too. But definitely, I think top is easier to gank than bottom side.
He does not go for the scuttle. He's going for golems into the early gank, but there's a nice ward out by a cow top in that tri-bush.
People always forget about that. They usually ward like the rush.
Oh, early gank boss.
Oh, wait, here comes Jack's bot side though. Jack's gonna get the counter strike on. It's gonna be a knock.
Oh, nice
Droshi gets
gank.
taken down. Droshi does have both summers though. Droshi's getting hit one more. Droshi actually has that with the healing. Walk away. Now, they ignite top. Let's get the heal top.
Dude, let's go.
Oh, the ignite nerf.
Yeah.
The ignite nerf.
So they actually ends up saving Droshi long enough. Droshi was below 50 HP when Droshi healed. And then when they turned back on Legends, the heal saved them. So both sides were saved by the nerf from Ignite. It's gonna make Rek'Sai have a really free time on top skull and probably blue buff though.
Yermus actually opted for the exhaust there. So if he had exhausted Tristana and made it
Probably would've
very
been a
hard for her
kill.
to leave, it would have been a little bit tougher. But
Oh, mid lane.
see mid, the double gank. That's the Korean strat. Gank bot, gank mid.
Yeah, nice dodge from
scuttle?
punched off from the W from Veigar.
Slaga.
He's not talking about Sivir just struggles so hard against that engage.
Yeah, it's a lot of early aggression from both sides. But yeah, like you said, when you see that vertical jungling now, taking the blue, we see the blue taking, Rek'Sai is actually taking the whole jungle right now. Oh, the enemy side. Vladimir has a ward in the try, like we talked about, but if there's a gank top side, Vlad will not see this at all.
Yeah, this is gonna be really smart pathing on the side of Theatric.
Probably, yeah, just an E is gonna walk in right here. Yeah, a Count is walking in, so Count does still have.
Yeah,
The
he just
pull
pull out, but
Yeah,
yeah, that's smart.
should have
If he
waited for
repeat,
Malphite.
ooh,
You probably.
Theatric's gonna repeat gank. But that's such a good first
Oh,
blood.
nice first blood. Good EQ from Slaga, but it's a little bit too late.
Take an eye top lane. He's gonna go for that repeat gank, but a Couch pool should be up in
Yeah,
5 to 10 seconds.
And Cow does have flash too. Nothing's gonna happen here. But really smart play from Theatrix, and really just cocky from the side of Jirachi.
A lot of time wasted on Theatrix' side with that repeated gank. Legend's able to pull off that gank somehow. We didn't quite see the initial start of it. I think he just ran through the lane. He didn't,
Yeah,
he didn't
it was,
run over that
it was
ward.
through the bot side brush.
Very smart gank.
Ooh, flashing.
Jirachi just felt safe farming early on. But
Both
going
flashes
to
blown
field.
by Theatrix and Yanwian.
And the Cat still has TP, so it's not gonna be a big issue.
This is devastating for the side of 1TP. This is just what Legends team needed to get going. A kill onto the Jax. This is really exactly what they needed.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Jax contested in the PMLCS this season.
I think something else like is we also kind of thought they saw that their win condition was shut down bot lane, and first kill going on to Jirachi, like being caught like on Jirachi, so him missing
Yeah,
a big
Summersville
wave.
should just pile up so hard.
Yeah, the good news is he's caught up pretty well in CS after missing that wave.
Legends, yeah, very smart to camp it would have normally been one-sided with the elo difference in most situations for
Yeah,
Slaga and Jirachi.
in a normal game.
Yeah, exactly. But he's just camping them on repeat to just keep that in check. Both junglers had the same idea on that, but they were kind of forced to that side anyway, just based on usually the normal jungle path is to start red like they both did, and to go into a gank or a vertical jungle.
Yeah, we haven't seen Rek'Sai is so aggressive early on. We haven't seen Theatrix really take advantage of that, besides like blowing a few summoners.
Yeah, but even then it was just like burn 1-for-1.
Flesh looking for the roam, but he's walking over some vision there.
We're seeing a lot of just like really good trading from the side of Lot bot lane.
And some very good wards by the side of Lot, by the way.
Yeah, they knew early on, like, Cerberus walked forward to bait it. Oh, but speaking of baiting it, Cerberus walks a little bit too far forward. Gets
Theatrix
knocked up
doesn't
by
have his
Alistair, gets
flash.
ignited as well. Can they get a knockup from... Oh, they cannot get the knockup.
Theatrix blew his flash top lane earlier. Does not have it for that fight.
Yeah, W flash would have knocked them up, but just a little bit...
Good
not
escape
available.
by Yermus and Sir Everett.
Cerberus is sitting on top of a ward right now. Cerberus is just baiting, throwing boomerangs at his teammates. Yeah, as I was saying before that, Cerberus is playing really smart, just walking forward in the vision that they know they have. And
Once
just,
he has a
throwing
chance at the
Qs.
Infernal Drake, if they notice that Jax is top and they
Yeah,
no
Lot
one
is
can contest
prioritizing
them,
outside for that play.
they're gonna actually just back because it's a little bit risky if the enemy bot lane rotates over. But
Yeah, and they
I
know
think
that
they
both
still should've
summoners
got
are
it.
back up for bot.
they're gonna lose 2 plates top for
Penny
this.
Disco is getting chased down by the roaming Alistair here. Walk away,
Oh
just throwing
man,
down that
Dominion's just gonna get dove if he's not careful here. Vladimir can
Dominion's
tank
just like
turret.
trying to suck up XP here, trying to get to level 6, but
They're just gonna take 3 plates and leave.
honestly, again, we could probably just walk up and then just eat the minion wave right here.
Oh yeah, he hit 6 there, but it's yeah, he didn't want to eat an unnecessary trade. The Vlad just
true.
gonna sustain it up.
Well, he has TP still. He's stacking a lot of MR.
Yeah,
but I would
yeah.
have.
That's a good trade right there.
You definitely have to go for that Spectre's Cal first, as opposed to that Megaton.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, it's the regen and the passive is so good.
What's he opting for in items there? Is that a ZZ Rot?
Well, no, it could be Zezerot, or it could be. Honestly, what else could it be? Like with the Megaton cloak.
Wit's End?
Abyssal Mask? Maybe?
Oh, Abyssal No. Yeah, you're right.
It would make
Yeah, because they do have a
Yeah.
lot of AP on their team side. But I'm not
Abyssal
crazy.
makes sense there.
Yeah,
but,
I would say Spirit
honestly, I
Facade,
don't like
or
it, though.
Spectre's Cal, or what's
Yeah, I'd rather have the Spectres there.
Oh, we have a little bit of fight going on top side. Theatrix actually misses the jump forward. Account walks away. Account does not have Flasher yet. Does have the pull. It gets hit by the
Okay,
Malphite.
nice.
Easy kill by Theatrix. So really nice catch by Theatrix there while he's trying to clear vision.
Just going for too deep of a ward there.
But at the same time, Dragon is being taken away by Legends. Being trade top lane for that Dragon. Really nice Infernal Dragon early on. It's taken down to about 500. Actually, yeah, Smite on 32 gets taken away. Slaga is being chased out. Jirachi does put an E on Sir Everett. Jumps towards Everett as well. Doesn't have a W, but no follow-up.
Oh, this is looking spooky for Jirachi. He has no W.
Slugger's out there.
Flashes out. Slugger
Might have to
with a
sacrifice
great
stuff for the
disengage.
support. Slugger has to flash away. Knock up by the counter. A lot of damage, but nobody hurt yet. There's a
Slugger,
flash.
the savior.
Yeah, Slugger, nice guy. We've got a lull here. Either one of you guys go break down early optimization builds for me real quick.
The scaling build built for the Sivir, she knows she just has to live, so she goes for the tier 2 boots and a Cult. It's almost one of the safest things you can do on her. I like that, honestly. She knows that they don't have to do anything bot lane, they just have to stay alive. Let the Jax carry.
Wait, this is a really bold.
Oh wait, Penny Player Hobbit just getting super dubbed by the
Cancelled an
auto
auto.
will kill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess she kills him with the BMWQ.
Okay, yeah. No, she didn't need the auto. Cancels it and just shoots her in the back.
But I was surprised early on that Theatrix wasn't just camping that harder, because Flesh putting the speed up, and Theatrix is jumping at a immobile mid laner. Because last week, Penny Top had got about 55,000 damage on Vhagar. Which is usually safe, but there's so much engage on the side
Yeah,
of
he ended up-
OTP this week.
He went around the wall instead of just going straight to his turret. I think he thought he was trapped, but if he flashed the other direction toward his turret, I think he would have been safe.
It's one of those
Or
situations you're just
over
not
the wall.
used to getting hit like that. Oh, we see a weird Hex Flasher, and a combo on top of the side of Sip.
Oh.
They want to fight him, but your move puts a nice shield down, Ignite on Servants, but there's not enough DPS.
It's just
Rushing's in the back of that fight now.
Impatient on the rocket jump. She jumps at a inopportune angle, like.
Yeah.
But not to say that's only one engage. Like they have plenty of times to pull that combo off.
Yeah, I was about to say that situation felt like one of many, you know, where Sluggers can do that whenever someone's out of position.
Yeah,
It didn't
just
feel like a
some
blow
slight-
everything there.
Some slight changes to that mechanic, and then they're gonna.
But yeah, Matt, what do you think about the cheeky Hex Flash there?
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I thought that was pretty smart. Like, what happened?
Is that what you're running in solo queue? Feels good?
No, dude, hell no. I can't play Alistar as good as Murphy.
Yeah.
But I will say.
Well, it's going on a lot of supports like Alistair, Blitz, Leona, like solo queue.
I will say though, there seemed to be like the biggest thing I was looking at for like during that play.
There's no vision bot side right now.
Goes to
Oh, wait,
war.
Slugga's trying to work the ward. Get the counter shot on Slugga. Slugga's a nice
ult by Jirachi.
save it, yeah. Jirachi just
That's
backs
a
off.
common mistake by supports to just walk up to that bush. You need to ward over the wall with a cheeky ward spot that you can do by just hugging the wall and warding into the rock there. You can get it all the way into the bush from safety.
Also, as the resident, Fresh is walking 2 minutes forward. Fresh is on the wrong side of the tower right now. Gets stunned up by the counter strike, drops the ult, but it's gonna get hit by a Q from Vhagar. Should be one more jump now from Legend K. Oh, what a stun! Flesh walks away, it's about a quarter health. Can Flesh
He's
walk
gonna die
quicker?
to this blue buff Q. It's gonna hit him in 2 seconds in the back.
Cooldown reduction now. Rek'Sai's gonna come in to help out. Rek'Sai's not gonna get time, but just getting the kill. It's a little bit better than Vhagar getting the kill. But still just not respecting the CC from the enemy jungler.
Jirachi just jumping
And
straight
Jirachi at the
into
same
the Braum.
time, it's super
Yeah.
exhausted like we were talking about. We were not expecting that, but
Yeah, she needs to jump at an angle to the side of the Braum shield, but
yeah. And any
a little
immediate CC.
impatient.
Oh, ult from Theatrix. The new ult cannot stop Panic. Panic does get the Zhonya's off. They actually should be able to kill him with the Zhonya's though. Oh, Legendary K to the side. Legendary K could be able to clean
the Atrix might be out if he slides.
Oh, one more
nice.
Q. Oh, what a move from Theatrix. Wait, jumps on top of Theatrix.
Look, the Braum.
What? It's a Fiesta mid lane. Now the
How did
support
that stun not hit?
lane's mid.
Did the Braum shield cuck the stun there?
that's
But
what
the
I
Braum
was
shield, I think, ate the first Q.
I thought it couldn't stop the stun, but it just ate the damage. But that was weird. It just disappeared. It just made the second bomb go away.
That's a. Can we get a general deal in the chat?
I think that's some Rito bugs. That should definitely still stun the Braum and everyone
Yeah,
inside.
because it goes on top of the support regardless.
Yeah, it only negates the damage. It doesn't negate. It might. Does it negate? No, it doesn't negate the effect because if he gets hit by an Asher,
No,
he
because
still gets stunned.
the visual still appears on top of
Yeah,
the support.
yeah. It might have. What happened was he might
We
have
see
slightly moved
an
away.
attempt to dive top here, but it might be a 3v2. Game ult super early for the team to show up. Now Flesh has one bomb in there, but Flesh has no ult. Flesh could have even killed him real quickly. Oh, it just coming
came
back up.
Nice.
Oh wow, Flesh wisely gets the rotation on for Zillion's passive.
Oh, good
Gets that back
flashes.
up.
Both,
my God,
everyone's
it's-
gonna
it's
escape
three-
there. No one dies.
Nothing there besides a flash.
Okay, let's talk about what the teams need to do here. They have a 3-0 Jax. They have 1 Infernal Drake. They just need to farm their nut. They just need to keep farming their items.
Yeah.
Jax is gonna permanently be able to outscale the Rek'Sai at this point. It doesn't matter how much Rek'Sai farms, as long as Jax just keeps somewhat in pace with him.
Yeah, the Rek'Sai has build path too. Oh, and knock up a nice stun there from Panic. The Panic does get hit up by the last proc of that E. I took one of the Atrix. The Atrix is now 4-1 in that Rek'Sai.
Panic just getting camped and camped and camped.
Well, I know it's the only mobile champion really in the game. We have
Exactly.
Silver Shield, we have Vlad Pull. We talked about that pregame. It's rough. It's like they almost walked Panic into picking that champion as opposed to like an Ahri or a Lissandra or something else.
As devastating as that is for Panic, I don't think that's enough to bring them back into this game. Even with a 4-1 Rek'Sai, I think the 3-0 Jax is just too spooky.
Well, Rek'Sai built like straight AD as well. Like, let's do a tracker. Panic has 381. Your Panic has 261 AP right now. Like, at 14 minutes with only half a completed item.
Yeah, I think the farm difference top lane is devastating. It's a
Oh yeah.
it's a 40 farm difference, 42. Vlad's gonna be able to just run in there with Proto Belt and Haunting Guys and just completely decimate the health
Just imagine a Vlad dropping an.
Yeah, along with Sever ulting with a Jax right behind
But
them.
as you were saying, back to your initial question, for the team's win conditions, I think from the side of OTP, they have to force Dragon here. They've got to force Rift as well, which is only on for about another 4 minutes.
Yeah, they have a very small window of stuff to happen. If Slag is able to make some miracle plays,
Jax, all of them, it's gonna be bad news.
Yeah.
Like,
Slaga's got a lot of people to peel off of the Tristana in this later stages of the game. It's gonna
He's
be
been
him
doing
trying
it
to do
well,
his best
but
to
they've been
headbutt Jax. Yeah, because if he tries to combo Sivir, Jax just jumps on top of everyone and starts mauling them.
I just think stealing Zillion away from Fledge or from Panic is huge.
Yeah, very much so. I'm surprised it made it past the first round. Zillion's one of those picks that's very tough to counter. Unless
Brad,
you
also
play an
jumping
assassin.
Dragon here, but it's 3 enemies. Slaga's got to be careful. He got TP on the side as well. Oh my god, Jax is going super low. Jax gets shut down by Zillion. That, oh my god, it's a stolen dragon from there. We've got Pang top eight on the wrong side of the enemy team. But now we got the heal on the enemy side. Flesh has to walk away. Still a great dragon steal from Theatrics.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
wait, but
good
the
enough.
bomb, nice double bomb in the dragon pit. Flesh trying to do so much damage as they can. Droshi ends up taking a kill from there. Now it's a 3v3. Can Droshi get away here? Droshi is already W'd. A Couch tried to chase. The Couch does have level 2 boots, but I don't think it'll be fast enough.
Flesh picking up 600 gold off that shutdown from Jax. Although it's a great steal for the getting that Cloud Drake, getting that mobility for the Alistar, for the Rek'Sai, for the Zillion, it's you don't want to be feeding the Sivir any gold. Like, you already have to deal with the fed Jax, now you got to deal with the fed Sivir. So it's 2 carries now you got to deal with, and that's spooky stuff when you have a Vladimir ult coming into play.
So run it down for me, this Tristana build. Would you rush static while behind instead of going for IE?
That's exactly what I wanted to talk about. I was about to say, like, can we just talk about the Fed? Nothing against, like, I just think it's for lane pressure purposes, allowing Jirachi to farm a little bit better. But it's not going to be beneficial in your team fighting ability when you have a static shift that's just like, oh, let me, you know, this is meant to be an easy farm item. It's not.
I mean, it's about every 3 or 4 autos, but yeah, compared to IE against a team with like no armor.
It gives her attack speed to stack her bomb faster, so I'd have to look at the numbers for that.
Oh, and
be
we've got
sure.
Rips trying to go to the side of OTP right here while delaying monks. They keep going ahead here.
Obviously, if you crit with IE, it's going to do more damage, but that's not guaranteed always.
Yeah, it's
and-
also like 40%.
Yeah, you can stack your
Oh,
bomb much
Deathray
faster.
jumps
with
into the
that.
Rift here. It's gonna be a giant fucking fight here. Flesh ends up killing Legends MK early on. Now there's only one jungler in the things are going real sour. Dex jumps on as well. They still have the Zillion on the side of.
Oh no!
Yeah.
He didn't see it.
Oh, Yorubus is walking
Oh wait, no,
behind
that's his
them.
own bomb. That's his own bomb.
Yeah, it's an awkward pathing on the side of Legends on Tab. They're getting kind of fought off there.
Back to the item choices. I think a good compromise for Tristana would be to, if she wanted the attack speed, to rush Zerkers and then get IE instead of going there.
It's a super cheap option.
But I honestly don't know for sure because I haven't been playing ADC long. That's a question for Chris Paget. and Jirachi, honestly. Jirachi does a
He's
lot
a
of stats,
jungler,
so
I
like,
don't know.
I think Jirachi would honestly know better than me in that
Yeah.
case.
But Chris Beckett's a jungler pro now, so I don't know about.
His game knowledge is off the charts, though. So
Yeah, every time I play with him, I'm
let's
just like,
let's ask Twitch
I'm
chat
just
what they think about
good
this.
lord. Yeah, Twitch chat. You
I'll
say
take a
yay
look
or
at Twitch
nay
chat.
to rushing shift before IE.
Twitch chat, what do you think about the static rush on Tristana?
Help us.
I do like that the instant BF buy after that. Like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it gives you a lot of damage. Let some kids opposite. Oh, nice flash though with an EQ to get him back to his teammates. Really?
Complete side note: Flesh building double Doran's ring. I haven't seen that in a while.
They nerfed the like stacking ability on it. Like, it is still good though. It's not bad.
It just
It still gives you the AP and the mana.
Doran's items are really strong early game. Like, mostly Doran's blade is the one you want to stack, but
Well, also the resell too.
yeah, the resale value is really nice. But I would rather see a Dark Seal refillable if they're spending that kind of gold anyway.
Well, they've been refusing to jump on Flesh just because Zillion has the ult as well.
Zillion's one of those champs that's hard to kill anyway, so you can stack a Dark Seal or a Magi's early.
Or just like a catalyst or something.
Yeah, Catalyst is... Yeah, you can go Roa. It's just like, it's a long time before you get the Roa.
Yeah.
Something else. If you guys didn't see, Flesh ended up using his passive on Theatrics. So it looks like they're going to use their wing conditioner, allowing Theatrics to kind of carry them, rather than playing to the bot side like we thought it was going to be. So I think this is going to end up being a jungle battle.
Yeah, and sadly, Rek'Sai loses this jungle battle to the Jax.
Yeah, the longer the game goes on, and we're past 20 minutes now.
It's just the counter matchup, honestly.
Yeah.
He can knock her
if
him out,
anything
but-
that'll save it, it's Rek'Sai with the stopwatch to like bait it into a Zillion ult and team fight. But there's no way like just straight up. That's what they know right now too. They're trying to serve for the with that Jax with Trinity Force.
Yeah, that's huge.
It is
Ooh,
Cinderhulk, that was
good
kind of
flash.
impressive. Wait a minute there, the ult from instantly. Oh, we have a TP coming in from Vladimir as well. It's gonna be a 5-5 here. We do have Jax jumping up on top of Malphite. Malphite does not have ult. Malphite has to flash. Now Dragon is being in front. Vladimir's walking into the fight. Slaga does have to jump. Slaga EQs into 3 members right there now as well. Now we have first doing damage. Now Cow is in the back of the enemy line. We have a Cow getting a kill on Jirachi. That's getting trade off. Now it's a 2 for 2. The double kill for the side of Zillion. Zillion flat. Oh, nice. No. Zillion's getting ulted up on top of Rek'Sai. We don't have
Honestly-
80 carries for the side of OTP. We have an 80 carry for Lot.
Slaga, really nice engage. He hit both Jax and Sivir in that, and made it really awkward for them to position after that. Good job on Sivir to just stay alive, get to that back line,
Oh,
start
so
picking
everything
people
becomes
off.
for the
Yeah.
Rek'Sai.
Unfortunately, everyone lined up for Sivir who already had an Infernal Drake, and she
Yeah.
had IE finished, so any crit W coming through is gonna hit everyone.
Yeah, the Sivir's W's were monsters in that fight.
And that's where, if you have static Shiv on Trist and she has IE, you don't want to be calling for these team fights. You want to be getting picks only. You don't want to have a team fight against a Sivir that has IE potentially critting everyone. You have some guaranteed damage with the static Shiv proc and your attack speed when the bombs, but you cannot match the damage if she starts critting.
Well, the big issue is that, like, from the side of a support, Slaga's like, I know this situation. I've seen it 1,000 times as support, you know? It's like, I gotta engage here. And just like you said,
that was a
Sivir
good
was not
engage.
ready
They
enough.
just
Yeah, the engagement was
could not
huge.
find
but
the target.
yeah, the team didn't have the
Sivir.
damage or the prioritization for that.
It's very hard to pick off Sivir in the midst of all that chaos.
But it was a very good job staying calm from the side of them against OTP.
I like the positioning from Zillion over the wall.
Yeah, Zillion ult was super late. It just kind of
He was too far away. Being over the wall, unless his team runs close to, like, adjacent to the wall, it's hard to find Zillion in those moments. Like, he would have to flash over and do it, but he had no flash that fight.
Yeah, as opposed to a Malphite or an
yeah.
Al, it's like their range is super low.
They just don't want to be team fighting unless it's a clear pick with the Malphite. They have a number advantage.
Yeah, the Malphite ult got blown pretty much to nothing early on.
Yeah, it was devastating.
So what's up next? We're just gonna see some ARAM madness. We're gonna see someone getting.
So
we don't really have Dragon for
they have
a
a
while.
few options. They can pressure Baron Vision, they can siege mid, or they can 1-3-1. It looks like they're opting for a 1-3-1, which is weird because they don't have many. They don't have split pushers really.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about.
But they have the
Veigar
TP from
split
Panic
pushing too.
soon, so they're gonna use that as pressure to have him just whack the turret with his little short person autos.
Let's do an AP tracker on Panic now. Panic's at about 519, so probably honestly a cage, a W, and a could make Zillion blow his ult.
Split push Veigar putting in work.
God, he's doing so much damage to the towers. That's,
Is that Yorick cosplay?
yeah. Oh my god. Honestly, I hate that change. You know about.
Panic just needs to keep going. You get that next turret.
Oh,
he knows
they're trying to get a hard engagement. Gameway is getting fed up
This is
by
not gonna
Zillion.
work on a Braum.
Yeah, Brom's gonna, nice flash by Brom to stay alive there.
She does not
Oh,
spell
ulting
shield
on
it.
top of Sir Everett. Sir Everett is on the wrong side of 3 other enemies. Gets shut down by Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is now 7-3. But look at that. Just like you said, Veigar's doing work. He has to get a TP over there. Veigar's gonna get the tower. Let's say a Gameway. The tower is so low. At the same time, though, there's 3 members from the side of
This
Lot
is good
pushing
for
mid.
both teams. This is
If
good
I was
for
Zillion, I
both
wouldn't even
teams.
recall here, honestly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Flesh stops the recall. Oh, hard engaged on account. Account does have the pool is down, shut down by Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai is now 8-3.
Saga and Theatrics are relentless, and they're not gonna take that bot turret going down lightly. They want to take blood and trade for this mid.
Well, OTP has such a strong team fight, and Launch trying to split them
Oh my god!
over.
What a play.
Legend's something super hard, but there's some tanky teammates there. Legend's is procking down. Legends gets shut down. Flesh gets unstoppable. Drops a really smart ult with Theatrics. Theatrics can walk away with about 159 health. And just all that effort,
God.
nothing happens for the side of Lot.
Hypey fucking play by Legends. Unfortunately,
Yeah, Legend's hard trusting Flesh right there.
cannot Q out after you flash Q in, so it's tough. It's really tough to stay alive in that situation. I like the idea though. He sees the low health Jinx, thinks he can just walk out after that, but unfortunately, Rek'Sai and Alistar CC is just disgusting.
I mean, after all that, the gold lead is actually still 800 from the side of Lot. I think if they regroup, it's so hard to try to answer the split push.
This game will come down to these picks around Vision, I believe. There's no one strong enough to split push by themselves. I think they have they have a severe edge in the bot. I guess Vladimir is going to be able to stomp this
Yeah, he's up about 50.
Malphite.
Yeah, 2 kills and 50 CS.
But
He doesn't have
it's
Lee
only,
Andrews too.
it's only if it's played perfectly, and he still doesn't have a ton of pushing pressure by himself. He can be very annoying and just whittle down that lane though.
I think the problem is they need that Vlad ult to win the team fights. Like Vlad ult on top of Veigar does so much damage.
He has the teleport available, so he can just keep Malphite away from the fight and keep the Malphite ult away, and
They're
that's
actually gonna end up
almost
starting
effective enough.
Dragon here for Lot. They should get it pretty safely, but we do have Malphite or engaging. They could go
This is very
super hard if they wanted
interesting.
to, but the team says don't pull the trigger yet.
I think the best option here is to 4-1 as Lot. They need to have one person bot either.
You say, oh, you got a nice pause. Real life issue. Would you say splitting with Vlad?
Like
or
a
with,
4-1,
Jax?
they either need a Vladimir, I think, bottom, because Vladimir can not only escape a gank or survive long enough to let Lot get Baron if he does get ganked, but he can also 1v1 the Malphite. So they can just keep whittling down that inhibitor bot, and as soon as Theatrics has to go over and help, they just do the Baron. Because they already have, you see that ward, they already have the vision pressure. 1TP can clear that vision right now, but they're not going to be able to take Baron unless they're really, if they force the Baron right now, it's a very risky fight. If Lot's able to spot it out. So we'll see what happens here, but I think Lot's in the driver's seat right now with the double Infernal
I
Drake.
think yeah. And speaking of,
They might go for picks here. If they're able to ace them on this pick, this is a huge
there's going to
fight
be
for
a
1TP.
big fight around Baron's side. They have
Very
a little
smart.
bit
I
of
like
vision
this
to-
play a
yeah,
lot
1TP.
by 1TP.
But smart.
Sivir, too
Boomerang
smart,
service
200
as
IQ
well,
there.
yeah. Doing a lot of
Well-trained
damage.
Sivir.
They never learn how to press their abilities.
Not face checking, using the Q. They're playing this very smart.
They
What
do have
1TP
a
can
slow
do-
pushing bot and top side.
What 1TP can do here is hide in the Baron pit themselves. They can just hide in the pit.
Then
It's the hardest
then
spot
they
to
think
find.
you're DPSing it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You just turn the corner and hide around the corner there. But
I
that's
love
a
sitting
very,
there with like a Malphite
yeah,
just like they have.
yeah, it's a tough one to pull off, honestly. Like you have to be very committed. You have to be 100% committed for the fight.
It's pretty short range from Lot though. If they get the Malphite just to go hard and then
Mm.
a double bomb.
I just think they lose the fight against Double Infernal. They need to get only picks. They can't win a straight up team fight.
Really. But yeah,
Braum cucks
they have
too much
hard
of the
CC, yeah.
And Tristana's not fed right now. She has the farm. She does not have enough. She needs her third item before they
Yeah,
can
most of them
win.
are playing super safe. It's about 1 point.
Because if you look at the side of 1TP, their only damage sources.
Or
they
they're
have
gonna go
three,
ahead and
actually,
start it
because
here. They're
of,
actually burning
Zillion.
down this Baron right here.
It's really. I think
Look
it's
at
gonna
the
come down to
recall.
Flesh's
This
ult.
is them key is super far away.
This is
in
too
their face.
forced. This is too forced. They need to fight immediately.
They gotta back off. They're gonna.
Oh,
Immediate ult on top of Sorry,
They picked off Sivir immediately. This is so good.
There's no AD carry in the fight now. It's a 5v4. There was a W drop down from there. Droxy has a kill on a count. Now it's a 5v3. If you jump on Droxy, there's the resets on Tristana. Then they kill Panic. Panic ends up just ulting Droxy saying, "Get out of my face, kid."
Ult ADC is down. The count down too.
There's a bomb on Panic, the top hat though. But look at how low everyone on the side of OTP is. Another amazing W from.
Yeah, the double infernals just coming
Now it's
through.
3v3 and they're just running away. It's just like you said, it was just so forced.
Sivir was not even in that fight, like at all. And
Sivir position
Panic,
from
yeah,
the
Panic probably did 10k damage.
Sivir had flash though, but often not the flash and just walked towards 3 enemies right there. But Panic at the top edge did so much work. Both of those W's, putting them in that cage, really just saved them from losing that situation there.
We can't. There's no way to see the team fight damage, right?
Yeah,
So
we're not
that
LCS, sadly.
Damn. I think Panic at least did 5k there.
Yeah, Panic did definitely like 5 times as much damage as anyone else on there.
Honestly, great turn by 1TP. I think the Baron was a little bit forced. They didn't really need to start it because they got chunked off the Baron. They need to do what we were saying and just hide. They need to just hide somewhere and make these picks. Because they cannot afford tanking the Baron first. It lowers your resistances if you're near it. And, yeah.
Even
It
aside
just
from
makes
that, Malphite engaged in the wall, 3 of his teammates were still hitting Baron.
It's true.
And they're doing the same thing right now, they're just going hard for it, because they know that Vlad does that, there's no war.
Yeah, I don't really like the start of it, but it's a good idea.
Well,
but they
honestly,
need to
look
just
at
hide in the
Legends
pit.
MK. Legends MK is.
Let's see how chunked they're getting from the
Here's
Baron.
the TP from the side of Vlad. They've got to focus Rek'Sai here first, because they're the right opponent. We see it way too early on from Malphite. There's no AD carry from the side of OCP. OCP is in trouble now. Panic is unstoppable. Give us that Baron to get out of our pit.
Yeah, they're just getting desperate.
Droxy W'd straight into the enemy team right there. It's just not gonna help them out. And look at that. That was a fight, and Panic just TP'd straight bot side. And we talked about earlier, 10 minutes ago, how much damage Panic's doing. Now look at the damage. Panic is chunking away the inhibitor. And Panic will meet his team mid side. It's gonna be double inhibitor and Baron against the team. Well, Panic wants to try to end it here. The team answer it. Still 4 dead. Oh, Fletch walks into the event horizon.
It seemed like 1TP was just feeling the pressure down their neck. Like they knew the Jax is scaling, they know the Sivir's scaling, they know the Veigar is gonna just
Veigar was
always
like
be able to
700
one-shot
AP right
someone.
there, yeah.
They're trying to squeeze these objectives out when they don't have any pressure. They just need to keep farming, wait for the side of Lot to start the Baron, and then
Like you
go on
said,
them.
just remove vision and hard engage.
Exactly.
They remove vision and did objective and hard engage.
It's
Came
hard.
off.
It's very hard for them to
And
secure
again,
the
Servants
vision.
gets smited down. Walker does get
Oh.
Servants here. Can they get a nice pick here? Flesh is on the side. Flesh is doing a lot of damage there. Oh wait,
For some reason that knockup
burns
did
down
not
the
hit
Theatric.
Sivir.
Oh no, we're getting hard. Well, the problem is they try to engage without Malphite. Even though there's a shutdown from the side of Tristana, it's still a 3v3 right here. They're trying to chase, but Pinnock is still huge. Pinnock's just like, get out of here. GA is out of the picture
Flash
now.
with the clutch play.
Oh, and speaking of clutch plays, Gamewing just jumps in.
Flash
We
with
had
some
the-
godlike
we had
moves
both,
there.
Yeah, both solo laners just hard engage that fight, trying to
He
save their
ults
team for
Tris-
now.
Yeah, he ults Tristana, then able to double bomb the Veigar to secure the win there. And then Malphite with a great initial engage onto Braum Sivir. Rek'Sai, great idea to try to flash knock up Sivir. I think she's able to last second spell shield it and then flash out, and then she's like
Malphite just wasn't
able
there
to
yet.
auto. No, Malphite engaged it initially. He led with his ult, but it was just he's useless after that point. Not useless. He's able to stand next to the enemies and
Just
apply the
late,
Abyssal
yeah.
Mass, basically. Abyssal Mass plus Sunfire Cape damage, and
Oh, we
then
haven't-
flashes bombs.
Another DC. So while we're talking about the DC, even after that crazy fight, I would attribute that more to Lot overstaying than the game being even, honestly. It's still about a
Lot-
5k lead.
Yeah, they had no business being in that part of the jungle. At that
Once
point,
you
they
take two
needed
and
to
hit
just
him,
be
you just gotta
resetting.
walk out and then just like reset. Like if you weren't frozen, I would check the gold. Well, I can still see it now. Yeah, we're sitting on 2.9k on out. We're sitting on 1100 on the mid laner.
In the Phantom Dancer, interesting item from Sir Everett's, but I like it. It's gonna help you stay alive in this matchup, and you just need Jax to be the one mauling everyone. So as long as you're a beefy boy, you're deceptively tanky with the Phantom Dancer, which is what I like. It's a it's like a hidden shield. It's like Sterax almost. Like you get a fat shield out of nowhere,
Yeah,
especially
just,
late game.
You just like reduce autos, like it's no big deal.
And they don't see it coming. Like Rek'Sai will jump on you and be like, "What the fuck saved her?" It's like, oh, you got Phantom Dancer. And
Yeah,
then
we got a free dragon there.
it's such a new item. It's such a new item that people have not gauged it in their minds yet. Like they don't know. It's not in muscle memory of how much damage you needed to do to kill a Phantom Dancer. Makes it very tough. But Zillion 8, 1, and 10, like he's almost looking at a Spellbinder. That's an interesting pick. I would have opted for a.
Well, even if you just want
Void
to,
Staff.
you gotta do it early. Because after that, I understand them early, yeah. Void Staff, or just go
He
for
needs
even
some.
more
He
just
needs
straight
the
AP.
double pen or a Zanya's here. He needs some survivability, but he's like I'm not dying at all. I just want that move speed to run people down. I like the Spellbinder. It's a spicy pick. He's gonna be fast boy with the Zillion E on himself plus Spellbinder. There's a lot going on here. Sly got engaged a little bit early. There's just chaos right now.
Yeah, it's just like they're trying to force situations where they're not completely ready for it, you know?
Sivir getting untouched
Yeah, it's
though.
just desperation, and then account's going in super hard here. Now Santana
Yeah.
is super dead. It's
If
4
you're
dead.
this-
It's only Flesh from there. All Flesh can do is pretty much preserve his KDA at this point. Just walk back to the base.
It's a good look for the pick, but as a side of 1TP, you don't need to protect that outer. I get why they're doing it. They have supers, two waves.
Yeah,
of
and
supers
GG's will go to the
crashing in.
side of
Yeah, it was already.
Law with a nice
sealed.
clean scaling game ends up winning at 36 minutes. It's a series of 1-0. We're going to game 2.
What do we have to
Go-
say about
go on
these?
that point though, you're saying about that fight.
Oh, you just cut out. You just cut out.
That's alright. Yeah, keep going about that fight topside.
Oh, the one that just broke out there.
Yeah, but not having to force it.
No, he honestly did. Like they could choose to try to hold Nexus turrets, but they had so many supers crashing that he just like the idea is right. Like if by chance they win that fight because of some missed decisions by the other team, they can scrape their way back into that with a clean ace or something, and farm all that super gold. It's just unfortunate it doesn't pan out for them because they were just not as fed. They don't have the double infernal RNG. That seems to be every team that has gotten double infernal has probably won. the game in PMLCS. I don't know the stats on that, but
I would
I
say
know it was true for
about
most of my
100%.
series. Because it adds how much damage? 16%,
Yeah,
I believe. And that's just disgusting on a single. Even on a single person, adding 16% damage would completely break them.
Just like any AD carrier mid.
Yeah,
like,
and when
they
you
both,
add it to
like imagine a Veigar with 60% damage on his ult.
yeah, you give it to imagine a Vladimir ult on you, and then you get hit by a Veigar ult plus double Infernal. Like you just die. You just die to initially just to the Veigar ult, and if that there's Vladimir ult plus Veigar W, even more devastating.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Can we get somebody to
gross AOE by the
set
side
up
of
the
that's a
poll for
sick
this?
team comp. Disgusting team comp by a lot.
Yeah,
If
just
it's
like,
able to get rolling. Legends
it's-
and really great jungle pathing to get that shit rolling.
yeah, 'cause even early on when Legends was losing to the Rek'Sai, just kept
Mm.
scaling, kept farming, didn't get denied this.
Teatrix did his best with the side he was on. Like the route
Yeah.
he did was correct. It just unfortunate it doesn't pan out. The
Mhm.
Vladimir, I really like that pick. The pool is so devastating to try to gank a pool. You just click W and you're out.
Yeah,
Rek'Sai gets countered so hard by the Vladimir there.
and they just kept from the side of ganking gank. And trading mid-side gank for bot is usually good, but when you're ganking a Veigar, Veigar's just gonna keep scaling.
I think that MVP vote is hard to. It's honestly hard. Every member of
Yeah, it's a
LOT
super team
doing
effort.
doing their job. I think you got to hand it to Account for surviving early, Legends for that really good pathing, and then and
then
securing
Penix for
that
the
kill
damage.
early. He had some questionable flashy plays later in the game, but they panned out for the most part.
Mhm.
And Panic doing a ton of damage in those fights and just positioning correctly. I'm gonna have to give it to Panic there,
Yeah,
just for that.
I think those event horizons were.
Yeah, his ability to stay calm and just win those fights for his team is just crazy. Like all that chaos breaking out around you, but you're able to just land everything. So it's just, I know a lot of it's like his R is point and click, his E is pretty easy to hit. It's just still good awareness, good survivability.
Go ahead and exit the.
Can we see the damage charts by any chance?
Yes, we are looking currently at the damage charts.
Okay.
Can you pan over the numbers?
Yep. Numbers are up. Looks like Panic at the top hat leads the team with 29,000. In the game, most in the game though is Fwesh.
Yeah,
with
actually,
So I think it's
33,000.
got,
yeah.
since there's no clear victor here, I think it's got to go to Kaligi.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. Anyways, we're
There's-
gonna take
There's no right-in.
a short break. The MVP
Yeah,
poll
we're gonna
is in
VOD this
chat,
up.
and then we're gonna get set for game number 2. So stick around. We got a pretty good series going on here.
I'm gonna give it to a cat.